Hey guys, Jonathan Zed here for JamSports100 and JamSports.org. How is it going? I know that it is Thursday, and we need to be focused. This is mainly for NASCAR fans. We need to be focused on the next weekend's activities, which are in Phoenix. They start tomorrow. Um, but I am going to do a Daytona 500 recap because I said I was going to. It's not going to be very good because I don't have everything. I have some stuff, but I don't have everything. So I'm going to do some of, just kind of go off the top of my head a little bit, too. I also do want to start off by saying this, like I said, NASCAR is in Phoenix this weekend. Right after this, I'm going to be doing something a little bit, different. That's only going to be for YouTube fans only. So if you're watching this on the website, if you're watching this on jmsports.org, you are going to have to physically come to my YouTube page. You are going to have to physically come to my YouTube page, which means when you click on the link and the video pops up, click on the JM Sports 100 button, on my username up there, and come to my channel to see what that's going to be. And I don't know how much interest it's going to draw, but I'm a nerd. I'm a complete nerd and big into this NASCAR stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting out in a video the entry lists, the complete entry lists, for everybody that will be attempting to qualify for each race every week. So that's kind of a nerdy thing, but I am going to do it. I wanted to do it in the previews. But if you remember, I kind of changed how I was going to be doing the previews. I'm going to be doing it more. The previews are going to be up later. Basically, it's going to really depend on NASCAR's schedule. I'm going to sit down on Fridays or Thursdays and look at the NASCAR schedule, like when practice and qualifying take place and stuff. It's going to be after practices and qualifying. The Cup stuff is mainly. The Cup stuff is probably always going to be up on Friday. Okay? Cup stuff will probably always be up on Friday unless they qualify on Saturday. If they qualify on Saturday, then it'll be up on Saturday. Nationwide will be up whenever that qualifying gets done. Qualifying is the main thing that I'm worried about, so I can give you guys a starting grid. So, after qualifying get done, same thing goes with Camping World Truck Series as well, but the Truck Series is off this weekend. Alright, so of course, the Daytona 500 postponed from Sunday to Monday. Then from Monday to Monday night. Daytona 500 racing under the lights. And it was not going to disappoint. What a hell of a speed weeks we saw all together. Let's get things going. Right away, we kick things off on lap 2. Big wreckers Jimmy Johnson would get tapped by Elliott Sadler, which would send him into the wall. Trevor Bayne, Danica Patrick, David Reagan, and Kurt Busch would also get caught up in that. Jimmy Johnson would take 2 hard hits, just some extremely hard hits. He looked a little bit winded. You could definitely tell he got the wind knocked out of him. Speaking of Jimmy Johnson, he loses. If you remember back, they had those infractions back when Speed Weeks first started. Chad Knaus, they lose him for 6 races. I believe that does start in Phoenix this weekend. I do believe. I could be wrong on that. Plus 25 driver points as well for Jimmy Johnson. So not a good start to the year at all for that number 48 team. But I believe they won. Did they win a championship when? I believe they did. I believe they did win a champ. Last time Chad Knaus got suspended for 6 races, they won the Daytona 500, and I believe that they did indeed go on to win the championship that year. So nothing too rough to worry about there. I don't have what lap this happened on, but Ryan Newman did spin out at some point in time. Shortly after that, A.J. Allmendinger got into Ryan Newman on pit road, causing a lot of damage to Allmendinger's car. The Dinger had to be pushed back to the garage. On lap 81, Jeff Gordon, engine problem. The engine just completely quit running. On lap 88, Terry Labonte would take a ride off of Marcus Ambrose's bumper. Lap 128, Clint Boyer would run out of fuel, which would not be good for him. He would be able to bounce back just a little bit, I believe, if I remember correctly. Of course, the big story coming out of the whole thing was the 2-hour red flag after the very, very scary accident with the jet dryer. I have not seen the accident. I tell you, while the accident happened, I was actually in the bathroom when it happened. I did not see the accident happen. I came out, saw the track was on fire, and I'm like, what the hell happened? So I do know what happened, but I haven't seen the video. So I'm going to go back on YouTube maybe at some point in time and take a look at the video. But, so yeah, I'll go back and definitely take a look at that. But 2-hour red flag, and then we got her going again, and it was just exciting. It was a little bit, little wrecky, a little dicey. Casey Kane had some problems, among others, but just a lot of fun. Greg Biffle and Dale Jr., of course. Biffle said that he tried to make a run. He tried to go with Jr. to make a run, but the cars just did not go. Wisconsin's own Matt Kenseth, second straight Daytona 500, or not second straight, second career Daytona 500 win. Congratulations to him. This video isn't going to be all that good, but oh well. I will give you all my recap and the point standings, which I did find, and they are updated. I actually found them on ESPN.com. In fact, they might actually now be updated here even. So, but let's go through the running order from the Daytona 500 first, from 43 to first. Remember, we do it backwards. That's how we do that. So Kansas has pretty good speed weeks, winning his Gatorade Duel on Thursday, and then the Daytona 500 on Sunday. Here we go. From 43rd to 1st, David Reagan, who of course in that accident, like we said, Jimmy Johnson finishes 42nd. Only ends up with 1 point in the deal, of course, because, well, you know how that works. So only ends up with 1 point, and so that's. I'm interested. I'm interested to see what the standings look like. I haven't looked at all the standings. I'm very interested to see what they look like, to see what exactly his point total looks like, because he lost the points. So technically, he would have no points, I guess. We'll find out though. Robbie Gordon finished 41st. He had some problems. Jeff Gordon, like we said, he blew up. He finished 40th, 39th for Kurt Busch, 38th for Danica Patrick, 37th for David Stremme. Now remember, Danica Patrick is not running the full Cup schedule. She's running the full nationwide schedule and a partial Cup schedule. She struggled in Daytona, and then next place she goes, Darlington. Yikes. At least as far as the Cup side. Juan Montoya finished 36th after his accident with the jet dryer there. Trevor Bayne, 35th. AJ Allmendinger, 34th. Eric Almirola, 33rd. 32nd. Brad Keselowski, 31st. Jay McMurray, 30th. Michael McDowell, 29th. Casey Kane, he had some trouble. He did end up finishing. I take that back. He did not. He actually did not finish the race, so my bad there. 28th for front row Joe Nemechek. 27th for Elliott Sadler. I was a little bit disappointed in that. I expected him to have a really good run in that 33 car. 26th was David Rudiman. 25th for Casey Mears. 24th Regan Smith. 23rd David Gillen. 22nd Landon Castle. 21st Ryan Newman, who was he had that accident early, and then all of a sudden he bounced back, and then he just kind of fell back again. So kind of struggling time for Newman. 20th for the rookie Stenhouse Jr. With 6, so pretty good run there. Tony Raines 19th, 18th for Terry Labonte, 17th for Kyle Busch, Tony Stewart 16th. Great run for Dave Blaney in that Tommy Baldwin car. 15th spot for him, 14th for Bobby Labonte, 13th Marcus Ambrose, 12th Martin Truex Jr. Like I said, Clint Boyer ran out of gas. Said he bounced back. Well, he did. He finished 11th. I am a Boyer fan, for those of you who do not remember. Now here's a look at your top 10. Good run for Mark Martin, who was in the number 55 for NWR like Walter Racing, so good run for him. 9th, Joey Logano. 8th, Carl Edwards. 7th, Kevin Harvick. 6th, Paul Menard. Your top 5 now: Jeff Burton, Denny Hamlin, Greg Biffle, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and of course Matt Kenseth getting the win. I believe it was the 23rd win of his career, if I remember correctly. Normally, I will have that and it will be ready, but I'm pretty sure that is what they said. So now let's take a peek at the standings. Let's see if they're actually updated on the Sprint Cup page, which I'm guessing that they are, and indeed they are. Yes. Jimmy Johnson is actually 49th. He has negative 23 points. This is the honest to God truth. You don't believe me? Go to NASCAR.com, look it up. He has negative 23 points. He is 49th in the points. And that, of course, is behind the 6 drivers who didn't even make the show. So, there you go. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the top 12, which are Chase eligible, of course. Matt Kenseth leads Dale Jr. by 5 points, then Greg Biffle, Denny Hamlin, Jeff Burton, Paul Menard, Kevin Harvick, Carl Edwards, Joey Logano, Mark Martin, Clint Boyer, and Martin Truex Jr. would all be in the chase right now, all separated by 14 points. And then 16 points back is Marcus Ambrose in 13th. I'll have a better way of covering points once points get a little bit more spread out. But anyway, next up for them, the Subway Fresh Fit 500 is next up for the Sprint Cup Series. That takes place at Phoenix. I will have a preview up for that. Do not forget, Sunday, March 4th, 2:30 Eastern Time on Fox, Subway Fresh Fit 500. So check that out. Preview will be up probably tomorrow. Also, recording right after this, I will tell you the entry lists for both the Nationwide race and the Cup race. 44 cars are going to attempt to make the Cup race, so that means 1 goes home. 45 cars are attempting to make the Nationwide race. 2 goes home. No truck race this week. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. This has been a long video. I'm John from JamSports 100, jamsports.org. Recaps will get better because I'll be able to really concentrate more starting this week in Phoenix. So, I'm out, guys. Peace.